Okay, can you hear me? Is that working? It's working. It's more that you shouldn't spill it. Cause that's not really how you do it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Okay, let's see what this is. You may have to clarify, Coder, what you were thinking so that I understand what I'm getting or what I'm picking. Throw what away? Oh, yeah, that one I would throw away. Right, right. Yeah, that's important. That's okay. My son was kind enough to say he would help me in with the coffee thing. So yeah. And then maybe I won't be the one that spills it. I think it's just an early morning. For my brain anyway. I still have to do that too. Oh no. Do you have a microwave? They are very handy for that, for rectifying that problem. All over the place. Check. There's a pile. Hold on. Iced tea is good. Yeah, I don't know about being mad about it myself, because I'm not usually mad unless, I spill it. No, that's a different thing. What did I just do? I can't do that. Hold on. Oh, pickles. Okay, okay. Don't fall. Don't fall. Or same size. I'm starting with about 10 minutes of knitting for the brain while the meds kick in and everything starts to hopefully function. And here I am starting off by unknitting what I knitted, which was not the goal. I am definitely on a roll. Also, I'm concerned about making sure I get this pulled together before the baby gets here. I think it would be better if the baby had a blanket, right? Oh, I should shut those off, huh? Ooh. Mm-hmm. You got it. And today it is definitely on its own path. She'll have grounds and ooh. And yes, Coder, I meant to clarify with the overlay thing. You got it to even? Very cool. Yeah. Helps if I unmute, doesn't it? I think it does. I think it sounds like Fun Coder. Hello, Juxt. Uh, um, well, it looks like my net has stabilized this time, but I'm also not downloading anything or doing anything crazy this time around. So that's good, right? Mm. Great. So at least I'm not contributing to the chaos. You fed the dragon a carrot. Thank you, Juxt. Okay. Come on, computer. You can catch up with me. I promise. Okay. I can think somewhere, sometimes. Anyway, but the dragon is happy. This is a good thing. And yes, I kind of like that idea. I'm not sure where we're gonna how to make that work yet. Mm. But that would be a fun addition to the layout, is what I'm saying. I keep losing the chat box when I have to do anything now. Except knit, because then I'll have to move the keyboard or move the thing. Yes. The cats are having fun trying to figure out what the new desk in the room is doing. Hmm. We need to do some measurement. Okay. Are we at an ad? Okay. I take it we're not out of ads yet. And to think that they want me to add more ads. Hopefully the ads are done here soon. You didn't bring it down? Oh, went all the way up, did the thing, and then forgot me.
Looking for the silver button on that espresso machine.
It, it,
Black one, right?
I don't know that one.
Just put it in.
You put it on the black one and then instead of the blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue one.
Then I put another one in the blue.
Oh, okay. So that one works better, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Probably copyrighted. Uh, okay, so to clarify some things, as far as the physical stuff I'm trying to accomplish, third space is one project, and the nave is another. Third space is an art gallery, bookstore, art studio wrapped up into one. Come do art to with each other or classes or what have you. The nave is an event location, hostel, art events, and um, that's the one that would be in if we get the building. That's the one that'll be in the church, the former church. I keep saying if because I still have to get things together, but we're close. The magic liquid leaves. Just make sure you spill it on you. That's apparently my thing. Grab a paper. Okay. Grab a paper towel. Be good to go. Thank you. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. So we don't actually have a building for third space yet. But that might end up being something we end up having to build. So the first place that we're probably seriously looking at is at being able to get into place is the nave, which is the event location hostel thing. Writer's retreat when we're done with it. Probably be hosting the first writers or creatives retreat because we won't just make it writing. Where's Yua? No, Nave will be kind of like a sister business. Uh Finding a space for third space has been an obstacle. Redirecting my focus so that we're still getting creativity going and we're still encouraging unique experiences, which became possible when I considered that it is something we could do. That's when I looked at the other location for third space or for the nave, excuse me. So we're working on grants for the nave. So the nave isn't going to be temporary. The nave will just be, there'll be like sister buildings, sister businesses, just in different locations. I really want you, look at baby. How about we don't play Torment Everybody? Doesn't that sound great? She's gonna play torment everybody. She's my precious little terrorist. Sweet. Now get the rest of it. You can't do half of it. It's sitting out in storage. So we're working on. Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes. We will eventually. The hall will have a permanent bookstore that will stay there. It'll be smaller, for obvious reasons. And whenever we invite in guest authors, we'll stock their books there. Whenever we have guest artists, we'll stock their art there. So, yes, it will also help that family because, for obvious reasons, I will stock their books. I know they're getting ready to move, thankfully. Hopefully, into a much better situation, but we're going to make sure it stays that way. At least for our part, or what we can as a community contribute to. But yes, the nave will be helpful for stuff like that. I'm also going to start doing some other things once we get the nave going. I'm excited because it's not the same art thing I had in mind for third space, but I think it'll still be good. I am going to see what it would take for me to be able to just make coffee and give coffee out to people who drive by, or get like a bunch of little snacks and things and just give them away. I think because we have enough people that'll drive past that if we have a thing of coffee or a thing of hot chocolate out front, especially once it gets warm or cool, people could stop and have a cup and come inside and see what we've done with the place. That's currently the plan. Um, if everything works out, it's a little rural road on Route 136. It's not technically in a town. It's uh okay, wait, where my chat go? There it is. So Champaign County, it's in um actually there's only two in the country, and we're not in Ohio. I'm gonna see if I can find the actual address and share the link. So give me a moment. They really think that 2 minutes of ads isn't impeding on our streams. 2 more minutes of ad. Most of us already have at least 3. They want us to do 5 minutes of ad every however long they choose. They tell us we get to choose. They're full of crap. Okay. Okay. I'm looking for the URL. I honestly do not remember what the actual. I think I know what the zip code is for this, but yeah. This is what we are trying to acquire. This will be the nave. I haven't been able to find one in the same or in the town I want to do this in, which is near this. Uh, I have not been able to do the find a one that will fit third space. But this will fit an adjustment for the nave. I think so. It's got enough space to make a difference. It's got a good parking area. The building itself is all brick. My only concern is that back building looks like it's attached, so we may have to wall that off and demo that. We're not sure yet. Hoping it's in good shape because I could see some good use for that. But if it's not, then we got to take the next steps. It's got to be safe. I am kind of considering um, doing a Kickstarter. Or some other crowdfunding something. It certainly doesn't hurt to add to the process, you know. And that's kind of my brain child on that is I want to add the flow with that. Does that make sense? Like anything that will put us in a position to have our bid be the one they accept and still have some resources once we get the loan to get to acquire our renovation. Hey, Angel, hello, how are you? It is always awesome when you make it in. How's baby girl? How's your family? It is an absolutely gorgeous property. Everything is yay. Oh, how awesome. Oh, and I've got a local taxi person or local to that property that's a taxi person that we were discussing having them like making arrangements for any students that are coming from the schools for some of our events to make to come up with a good price, and then I would include it as part of our overhead to get them there. Hmm? I would, yeah, because it's been sitting out in the storage. You don't know what's crawling in there. we brought a desk in on some level of urgency this morning, and it's been sitting in storage for a few months, so it desperately needs wiped out. And that's what Leo is working on right now. See if I can do this without destroying my project. I can. I bet I can. I'm just gonna finish the line I'm working on. I don't have much left, and I keep part of the problem that I have with this particular line that I'm working on is that. Oh, I've already invited Angel. This has to do with that person I was talking about, Angel. Kitten is going to work on some of the project, some of the cover stuff. Of course. Sweet baby. Dresses are so much easier for tiny ones. And I will tell you, for boys, if we weren't going anywhere, just put a shirt on them and their diaper until they're potty trained. Much easier. So much easier. Once they're trained, it's a different process. Well, for Angel, it's actually night. Angel is across the ocean from us. Yeah, that should be the link. I think. Yes, it should be. I haven't added the family yet because they've got so much going on. I don't want to overwhelm them. Not yet, anyway. I kind of want to see what we can get pulled together, you know? But our goal, at least, is to start working through come on. Work through the process and then show them the community is here for them. You know, I know I'm getting on later lately. I am sorry for that. I'm dealing with some health issues where sleep is a real problem. We're figuring it out though. Oh, sweet. Oh, I thought I gave you the skip approval because you and I had already talked about this and you said you'd help. So it didn't make any sense to leave you. I'm sorry. I made you go through that. That's dear. There we go. Editor writer with a side of dogs. I don't know how I missed that. I think my update said editor writer, and then I just missed the side of dogs till just now. That's Firefly's introduction. I'm looking forward to seeing yours, Angel, just to let everybody know what you're in for. And then I will assign roles accordingly. I love that so much. But I do want to work on doing some things that are going to raise money to buy that property. And we have about 2 months to do that. I agree. Have you written a dog oriented book yet? There is actually a cat that has credits on a couple of scientific papers. Amusingly, oops, wait, I did that backwards. I forgot something. Mm-mm. Okay. Really bad poetry works. I mean, puppy poetry. Puppy poetry goes over well. And I bet selling kiddo poetry would be very easy just because it's kid. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One what per shelf thing? Yeah, probably. So fixing a problem. Kind of wish Foxwriter were in here because Fox knows this stuff like far better than I do, and I could pick their brain on the knitting thing. I think I explained this a couple streams ago. Having something that forces my brain to focus. Uh, a huge help, and knitting is currently that for me as I'm transitioning into work. So I have found, at least recently, that if I do a little bit of the baby blanket in the morning, I end up feeling like I'm getting something done, which is good, especially since I actually have a goal with this. Um, and then it also helps me to focus, although at the moment I'm currently repairing a mistake I made. And that's taking a little bit more time. I wish I had a lot more light right over me. I don't have that. I'm going to have to do something about that. That's another part of the reason why I haven't put out any videos lately is I've got to figure out the light thing in my specific space for studio work. Thank you. Let's go see what I should post mine already. I love your I love your personal name as much as I love your online name. Very cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. Another pen name? Just don't let me get too confused. The window blow, and I will be. Okay, I am done being crazy, distracted, I think. Because that's going to take me a little bit more, and I definitely need to wait until we've got more sunlight. Oh, for romance, you'll use Angel Faye. Fighting Faye. Okay. Yeah. Well, if you look in the Discord, Coder, and honestly, I think Faina Faye actually sounds perfect as a fantasy, potentially fantasy mystery. I think that fits so well. Hmm? You got those? They're been in here, so they're going to need less wiping down, but they're over there. You just have to get like boxes or something to replace what that is. Oh, of course, it sounds like an author name. Any name, any name, any name, any name. Someone can go buy pig pies, and it is still sounds like an author name. I'm not sure what they'd sell as pig pies, but it's a thing. Coffee goes by Coffee Quilt. Like everything Coffee does is under Coffee Quills. All the books they release is Coffee Quills. Yes, exactly, Coder. But it is memorable. Going by Coffee Quills is memorable. Dr. Pig Pies would be memorable. I also think, though, that for fantasy, Faina Fae fits even better, though. I just think it sounds like a Fae, which is beautiful to me, for especially the way you're using it. But I take it that's the project you found in the Dabble is the one you're thinking of? Oh, yeah. Okay, so when are we going to get the Project Ghost Whisperer? Well, okay. I am running into exactly the same problem. So I'm actually working on reorganizing things. I know that I want to get all five of my young adult series finalized. I've got three of them basically done and two more to go. So I've got to get those five recovered, reorganized, and ready to go. And then I've got three new adult books in that same universe that I need to get finalized. I want to launch those in September, as well as hopefully we will be making a deal on the Knave. It won't be open probably before November, but in November we are going to prepare it to host. That'll be the first thing we do, is prepare it to host the cosplay ball if we get it in November. Um, oh, it's so nice to have coffee. I can't even tell you how beautiful it is. Okay, so I can do that. Um, second coffee would be cool. Um, it would be. That would be a good thing. Yeah, I was thinking a Kickstarter, but I've got to figure out the incentivization with that. Like, we got to have some really good projects, some really good ways. I've got to research how people do that for business, and there might even be a better platform than Kickstarter intended for exactly this. Oh, how cool. Make sure you get me the link to that, please. GoFundMe. Let's see. Mm-mm. Yeah. Let's try it differently. Let's try Kickstarters for business. Hmm. Apparently, Kickstarter does have a method of. Okay. All right. So if we want to consider using Kickstarter, we would need corner. Oh, very cool. I miss a lot of streams. I don't get to see them or yeah, participate in them very often the way I want to. Time zones make it very, very hard. And when you consider the fact that right now I get to see the two of you and it's still relatively normal times, but I know in November, October, November, when we fall back, that disappears. You know, time zones make it very hard. Okay. Okay. All right. So, what kind of gifts would we do if we were going to use this for Kickstarter? I love Asian food. That's true for you, but you've been hanging out with me forever. Unfortunately, with me getting on later, I know it's not helpful. Ooh. Oh, that sound looks yummy. That looks really yummy. They have yum yums. That's a good site to find. Angel, thank you for sharing. In case you're wondering, you are quite epic. I appreciate you. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm going to bookmark it. Did it not work? It did not work. Okay, I may have to log back in with those two. Hold on a second. Follow age. Okay. See, Firefly, I feel like yours is wrong. I think Angels is right, but I feel like you've been here on and off since I first started streaming. Maybe I'm wrong? Did we have, I know sometimes some people have had to refollow with my stream. I know I've had to do that with some people's. I don't know why Twitch does that. 2020. August. I think I got my affiliate August 22nd, 2020. Yeah. And I know Angel wasn't here immediately, but I know it wasn't terribly long after. And 3 years doesn't sound total off. But I think Firefly. Yeah. That's why I was thinking. Um that's why I was thinking you've been here longer than 2 years. Maybe. Oh, we got some good ones. I like Huntress's streams when I just need music in the background. Although, let me rephrase it. I like Huntress's streams when I need to be moving and I need music in the background, which I love. Mhm. I don't know. It just feels like 2 years isn't quite right. And I don't know if we went through you had to refollow it or something situation. Right. Well, I know that sometimes algorithms do algorithms. They'll put update through the different platforms that'll make you have to refollow people. Mm. That was a tough year for a lot of people. Tough couple of years, really. Honestly, I when the pandemic first started, I that's when I was first considering trying to do more content stuff because I felt like I could do that and be kind of distracted by also having to be make sure or be involved if the kids needed my help while they were in school, which turned out they didn't. They needed reminders at the most, and even then, I got to the point where I didn't have to do that because they're just awesome. Um, it got to the point where my reminding them became annoying because they were on top of things, despite me being trying to be helpful. They didn't need it. Um, so really, that was fresh from college. That is a very different place. 2020 was a whole lifetime ago almost. Um, at least it feels like it was. I am supposed to be starting back into school this year. I was supposed to start this month, but I put it back a month so that I can get this stuff going so we can get the nave. Um, I don't know, but I kind of have reasons to think things are kind of darker now in different ways. It did force a huge change, though, for everybody. And it's forced us to look at things differently and do things differently. I wish I knew. You got your master's degree? So you're starting July? I will start in August. But it's not, yes, she's still in Panama. But for me, it's not a master's, it's just my bachelor's. Okay. I don't know that I really even need my bachelor's at this point in life, to be honest with you, but I think it would help. People still want to see it on your resume for some strange reason. I say that because a lot of us have the experience where we can do the job with our eyes closed, you know? Whatever job we're applying for, because we're probably had enough experience to know what we're talking about. We're not crazy. I think that should be a more important test. Assessment. Make sure I haven't lost my mind yet. Vax injured. That is a new term for me. That shouldn't be a thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's good. I need to go lurk at his stream some more. I don't do enough lurking in streams these days, not because I don't want to, just I know I'm getting so distracted lately. And I know it's temporary, the situation I'm going through that's making that so much easier. It's a temporary thing. I just I can't until I can get everything situated. I can't be missing my medicine. I can't be missing anything. I got to stay on top of everything I'm doing, and I have to be extra proactive, which is why I want to make sure I stream as often as I'm able. Graduation certificate from the original universe. Oh, that's very cool. So you're getting, it'll be 2. The school I'm going to go to, I'm going in for communications, but they're also going to give me, I think we're reevaluating for a couple of certificates. to go with it. And so instead of just taking just any program, I'll have a few degrees, really. You have my respect and admiration. I had to drop out because I was married to a crazy person. And then they got their degree and we just weren't in a position for me to go back. Yeah. Well, you're always welcome here. I do need to set up a stream room that's only available to those who have access to said stream room. Um, because I can absolutely adore having some people in, but when we're trying to just stream, they need everybody in the stream room who understands we're streaming, not just um, chatting and other stuff. Come here. Oh, Firefly, I think I got the website's the issue sorted, kind of. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the two small pieces off of the product page, but oh, very cool. That is very cool. When by the time I could have gone back, I focused on my writing instead and trying to be an involved parent. Anybody who feels like checking it, it's at bookbymail.com. Book, not books, like just one book. Unfortunately, it's currently only available in the US and Canada because my mail is reliable there. If I can get this working correctly, I would be happy to create a subsidiary risk situation with other parts of the country, people in other countries. Hold on a second, I'll explain what I'm thinking. Actually, I should probably run upstairs real fast. I will be just a moment. Exclamation mark right or left to turn the thing, exclamation mark rotate to turn it. And I will be right back. Okay, so it does work. It just takes a little bit of figuring it out. Ah, okay, gonna go back over my stream. Okay. And now I look chaotic. Okay, I gotta fix some things real fast. Crud. Hmm. Okay, so if we were going to do a Kickstarter for the physical property, what would we do as incentives? What would you guys want to see as incentives? Rewards, milestone, achievement, gifts, whatever they call it. Because I've never done a Kickstarter.
Mhm.
Oh, I bet. And I bet you are trying very hard to catch her every step of the way. And the keeping up process is a challenge. Mm. At least I found it to be a challenge. Yeah, I bet. Oh, okay. We could keep it like that. A little grumpy, but we could keep it like that. Mm. Okay. I shall see you in a moment. Sweet. Okay, so made a little bit of changes to the channel points. Cheese and crackers is good. I'm all for that. All right. And I'm totally not messing with my hair for the 100,000th time. I'll never, not me. You're accumulating channel points rapidly. Oh, you might just need a break. I wouldn't give it a terribly long one because of the motivation thing, but I get it. If you have a special request for the higher redeems, let me know. Oh yeah, bookbuy.com or bookbuymail.com. I need to set some of them back up. The goat one is supposed to have a goat that runs across the screen or does some kind of pop-up or something, and I don't, for some reason that isn't working right. There's a lot of things that kind of broke when I moved over here. I like goats too. Thinking about them if we do a petting zoo. Um, Looking into a lot of things. I want to turn that retreat, like when we do the author retreat stuff at that location, assuming we get the location. That's kind of why I want to like what would we do if we did a Kickstarter to fund at least the down payment on that? We need about $25,000. What would we? How would we want to do that? Do you know what I mean? Like, what would we? How would we incentivize that? I'd say if we surpass it to a certain extent, then we could use it to sponsor one person a year to come to the retreat for like 3 weeks or a month or something. Oh, see, that's the kind of thing I want to do. And then somebody gave me, um, MJ is going to a writer and publishing thing for uh kids. They're like 12 to 14 years old. And she's going to come and they're going to play games and she's going to give a special presentation and they'll have gotten a chance to read her books and that kind of thing. I thought that would be fun. I thought we could do that maybe next summer. Uh, but like how not, come on. Um, I think it would be fun, you know? It's out of people's normal round. It's in an agricultural area. It's very pretty, or it can be very pretty. One of the things I want to do is if we get this property, is I want to plant some trees so we get a little bit more privacy there. I know we're going to have a dog to help with security and like a working dog. And then, you know, it's just going to be a very different environment. At least that's the goal. I think so. But if we were going to try to Kickstarter with it, what like stretch goal would be time at the retreat because that because that would mean the business is covering all of the expenses of that person while they're there. But if we're going to do that, then I would like to have a few people who can come in and teach classes, or we could set up classes virtually maybe and bring people in that way. I know we're talking campfires at night during the summer, perhaps not every night, but a couple weekends where we can invite people over. Thinking, if we do that, should we do a barbecue and grill thing? Maybe, I don't know. It would take out accommodations, and if I could get a good response to that. But if I was going to be sponsoring somebody, if we were doing that as a stretch goal for a Kickstarter, I think the multi-day retreat would be more of a positive incentive. Maybe I'm wrong. Who is so sad? I have a kitty that's crying like they are the saddest kitty in the world. I think it's my Keiko, but if that's the case, she's carrying a toy and she's very unhappy that nobody has come and taken the toy from her mouth. She used to play fetch, and so she would bring it to us. And then we would play with her when she brought it to us. But now she is currently not doing that. Lately, she's just walked around the house crying with the toy in her mouth and then dropping it as soon as you acknowledge it. And she comes over to you like she's ready to play. Yay, supper! Nami. In her case, though, she then looks back at where the toy is, wondering why you haven't picked it up halfway across the room after she's dropped it and come over to you. She used to bring it to you so you didn't have to do that. They're very cute. Yeah, one of the kitties, Keiko. I think that's who's crying. Hey, baby. You gonna bring me the toy? Maybe, maybe not. Gonna be a crazy baby? Probably. It's kind of her thing. Keiko is a troublemaker. She's one of the kittens. We have 3 of them that we've decided are chaos. One of which is called the Tiny Terrorist. So we've got Yua, whose name means binding love and affection. Keiko, who means happy baby, whose name means happy baby. And Sobenefru, Sobi, who is named after the first Egyptian queen, pharaoh, whatever, female pharaoh. And we absolutely love them, but they are youngest 3 and they get quite chaotic. We have a Tiny Terrorist and the Chaos Twins. The other 2 twins, if you will, are our demanding twins. Come here, Keiko. Bring me your toy. Um, and then we have Seychel, who is just our oldest baby, and he is the first baby, and he is a very demanding one when he chooses to be. Although at the moment, oh no, he left Indy alone. That's weird. Usually, he will sit up here during stream for at least a few minutes and demand he gets the pets or asks the microphone for pets. I don't know if it's really asking if you're talking to a microphone. Hmm. Hmm. Keiko. Hmm. How are you, Triple Tongue? How are you? Do I read manhwa? I can't say I have actually. That's a first. I don't think I have. Is there something you'd recommend? And welcome in. How are you? It is a pleasure to have you. I know I have some in my library, but I have not picked up any so far. Do you have a suggestion where I could start? Okay, we like comedy. The Greatest Estate Developer. I will see if I have that on my library shelves. I will look that up. Welcome to the stream. It is a pleasure to have you. I'm going to look that up in my stuff. What are you up to today? What brings you in? How was your weekend? Oh, I actually have that one in my system. In my library system. I'll have to request it. I don't think it's at my library. It's okay. I will be able to get that in a couple days. Thank you for the recommendation. How long have you been reading Korean manga, Korean comic books? Graphic novels? What are like proper likenesses? Oh, goodness. I didn't realize how late it was getting. Your first K drama was back in 2004. I have not seen too many K dramas. I've seen some C dramas that I will give them credit. They do drama well. I get sucked in even when I'm not trying to. I'll just put this on in the background. The next thing I know, I'm staring at it. Yeah, I haven't really seen too many of the J dramas or the K dramas. Although if they're anything like the C dramas, I don't think I'll have any problem getting sucked in. I just haven't found them yet. Found one that makes me turn it on yet. Oops. Okay, I want to check some real fast. Do you hear a difference in my audio? Oof. By chance? Takeshi no Kiss of from 1986? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I know Kitten and I are in the middle of I Love You Seven Times, which is really fun. Mischievous Kiss. Okay. And there's a lot more to it than just the romance, which is probably why we were both gotten into it. It's fun. It's silly. It's chaotic, but it's great. The characters are awesome. The actors are the characters. They do it well. Okay. I am interested in reading the manhwa. Honestly, I just didn't know where to start. I don't know. Like I know what I'm looking for thanks to the anime stuff in a lot of the uh, manga, and I know where to start with comic books because I know the characters that I like and the stories that I want to read. Same with most graphic novels, but it's it uh all of the manga I don't know anything about until just now. I just got a good suggestion and I appreciate you for that. Um, it started with a kiss. Okay. I think I've seen an ad for that somewhat recently, actually. I'd have to go back and look. Well, not about the ads because I don't look into ads, but I have to go look for it. Oh, ads. Ads are coming up in about a minute, guys. Right? I'm with you on that. Mm. Mm. Okay. Welcome back. Are you in ads? Oh, good. Yeah, things are going okay. I'm working on the website a little bit. Me play with my hair? Maybe. Yes, bookbymail.com. Oh, it's your turn. I still have to um uh oh, that video, I actually put that in the 10-hour um the 10-hour stream, 8-hour stream. Sorry, 8-hour um the podcast channel, the long one. It's there. I haven't uploaded it as a short yet because I want to make sure the site is perfect, and then I'll upload it as a short. Oh, jeez. This will take it down for a few seconds, but totally worth it. My favorite manga so far, it's actually just kind of popular anime stuff so far. Right now, why does it look empty? Because it kind of is. I mean, it's just one book right now. Right now, I'm also updating it. Favorite manga. So far, honestly, it's why is the name escaping me? What's her name? What is the Angel Dentsu? I'll have to add that to my TBR. Why do you think it's so peak? What do you like about it? What do you love in it? I need to get the sample next to it. Yeah, I am. The romance and the comedy in it. Okay, I love that. Sure can. It's not going to be terribly involved, and I'm not changing the background to add more color to it. But I do want it to be very clear. Pages, 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 pages. Yeah, I get it. That I totally get. I do the same thing when I look at books and covers and stories and stuff. Rebecca, how are you? Long time no see. That could be fun too. Yes, I use Squarespace for it. That's good news. I'm glad to hear that you're doing better today and that hopefully it's looking up. Ooh, nice. You'll still get it. That sounds like you're in a good pace for any project. Mm. Okay. I may have to step away again for just a quick moment. Uh, I know what I'm trying to add the text somehow to the side where when you first log on to Northaven, you can see the sample of the book. But I'm gonna figure out how to make that work. It's also not letting me just consider putting it as a center. Did it let me do that? No. Okay, what did I miss, Coder? Yeah, I got the appearing beast idea. What else am I missing? Let me try something different. Is that woo or is that is woo? Hmm. Mm. Okay. So now we want to Hmm. Adulting to arrange adulting. So, oh, very cool. Thank you guys. Adulting is so overrated. But actually, as I'm looking at this, I should probably go do the adulting thing too. Oh, yay. Is it a good one for you?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. It looks like it's got some light. Oh, yeah, it does have some weight.
Here, like you.
It's pretty close.
No.
I think so too. Adulting makes you cry. I know. We should just connect and talk, and then we can figure out the whole scheduling other stuff. Rebecca, whenever you got time, let me know. If you're up for it. Mm. Oh, yeah, that does make things challenging. I am in a strange, weird place with it. I'm still trying to do the scheduling thing though, because I really need to make things happen. And if I don't at least try, I will never make progress, and I can't afford that.
In contrast, the thing, the mouse box looks beat up.
It does. But it still feels pretty hefty.
Some weight to it though.
Yeah, so it's probably just the box.
Also, this tab was
Mhm.
already. This tape was already open.
That's because it was swooshed.
Be over there. Yeah, how many people came with was the bag?
Mm-hmm.
The bag had stuffing thing,
Right.
Wi-Fi antenna,
Okay.
and the power cord. People know.
Okay. Sounds good. I've been going through some weird health stuff. I've got an appointment. It's not until July, but I got an appointment to deal with it. But I've been going through some weird, like 1 minute I'm fine, the next minute I need to sleep. And it's not even like stop. It's like I need to sleep. It's really frustrating. But I'm still trying. I've got so many things to try to get done at one. If I don't, I'm not gonna be able to take care of my family. Or help anyone else, but I'm trying to. Yeah, I do that. Lately, I do that. And it's so frustrating. I had one that just said product description. Now I can't find it. I'm late. Wow. I think we're about to get some serious storms. It's suddenly gotten real dark here. I thought we weren't supposed to get that till tomorrow, though. So now I get to go find out. I gotta love that so much. Mm. Do you need any alert? We have no alerts. I'm not worried about it. Okay, we have no alerts. Mm. Mm. I don't. I don't want a ton of stuff cluttering it. I've just got to figure out spacing so it looks right. Um. Hmm. Okay, so that's right. Mm. Yeah, we don't need it that far, so let's see. Okay. Still cheating. Okay, that looks better. Mm, hmm. There it is. Mm. 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 Why is that not going to work as a button? Why is it not behaving? Alright, let's just save this for the moment. The image itself looks like okay, but that's on the products page. I'm trying to. What I'm working on right now is the front page. It's a good. Um, and this whole section underneath the picture is supposed to have all the product information. Maybe there's another. Let's try something else. Right idea. This kind of the right thing. That's the width. That makes sense. Find the image. Why do we need those? I don't think I need the button. I do need this to be bigger. Mm. Let me see what that looks like. A mess. A proper and complete mess. I appreciate that, Coder. I should actually shift gears at this point. We're gonna actually have to turn on lights in the middle of the day. It's such a weird thing. All right, my friends. Let's see. First, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for the follow, Triple Tongue. I hope you enjoy the read. Oh, yeah, bed it sounds like a brilliant plan, Rebecca. Get some good sleep, my friend. Feel better. If you get time to chat, let me know when you feel up to it. If I'm available, I would be happy to get the chance to actually catch up. Talk to you soon. Yes, absolutely. Thanks for all of your help, guys. Love you. Look, you even got a kitty in the mix. Sorry. I think I'm not gonna be reading this time, guys. I'm just gonna shift gears and get back to what I'm doing because hyperfocus is my asset right now. If you guys are up for checking out bookbymail.com at some point today, I would be grateful. All feedback and input. I'm gonna make that front page shine somehow, maybe literally. All right, my friends, I love you. Thank you for stopping in, Ben. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.